everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today I have Adorable Easter Coloring Book by Tabatha Barnett to share with you guys. This is her brand new book. This is my preview copy. This is not even for sale yet at the time I am making the video, but by the time it is uploaded, it will be for sale, and all the links will be in the description below. So let's take a look at this book. I believe that Tabatha really outdid herself this time. This book is adorable. I love it so much. She has been working so hard on this book. So let's take a look. All right. We have our cover image, and then the cover image repeats here. Here's a beautiful picture. As the sun colors flowers, so does art color life. Isn't that pretty? All right, we have our hot air balloon. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Bunny in a basket. Cute as it can be. A church scene in a broken egg instead of a broken circle. Love the touch. We have our mandala with the rabbits. We have another broken egg. Little rabbit's bum. So cute. Another egg. I'm going to color this today. It's a really pretty mandala with the chicks. Look at that little baby dragon. Isn't he precious? Yeah, the little girl from the cover image. Easter tree. Little rabbit homes made of egg. Little like mandala doodles and doodle type eggs. And here you have it with a grassy background. More eggs. Got eggs here that are hatching into cute little animals. An egg mandala. You have the mandala with the grass. You have the little eggs hanging from the tree. Aren't they precious? This one's really pretty. Look at the little girls. Aren't they precious? The peeps. Peeps, peeps. Okay, and those are your white background images. You get 29 images on a white background, and you get 17 images that are repeated on the black backgrounds. I do have the black backgrounds that I can show you guys, so you know which ones have the black backgrounds. Cute, cute, cute. I do not know if they'll come in two separate files when you order the book. If you order the PDF, I don't know if it'll be two separate files. I like that it's two separate files because some people do like to print the entire book. I personally don't. I print whatever images I want to color. But I never print the black background images because that's such, a waste of ink. If I use and that's the last black background. So if I use a black background, I generally do that in the actual physical book. But I know that would be great if you wanted to print the whole book, but not have all those black backgrounds if they were separate. But I can't verify that that's how that will be. But again, that is Adorable Easter Coloring Book. Tabatha Barnett, just released, hot off the press, guys. If you look down in the description, there'll be links to the Amazon where you can purchase this in a physical book form on Amazon. And also there will be a link to Tabatha's Sellfy store where you can go in and purchase the PDFs. I've had a couple questions as to what is a Sellfy store. It is similar to Etsy, but this was just the platform that Tabatha chose to use for her books. It's very simple to use. It's secure checkout. You can purchase with PayPal, and you don't have to have a PayPal account to do that. You can check out as a guest with any of your payment forms there. And as soon as you purchase, the link is automatically sent to your email where you can download your files. So yeah, that's how that works, and all the links are down below. So I'm going to pause the video and put up my laptop and get ready to color. I'll be right back, guys. All right, welcome back. So I've chosen this image, like I had said, and I picked out some of my Copic chows. I wanted pastel type colors, and it's a lot easier to find those lighter pastels in the Copics. And then if I choose to, I'll come back in and do some pencil work over the top. But just today, right now on camera, we're just going to straight color. Drinking my coffee. It's still rather early in the morning. I love it when coffee touches your soul. All right, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Excuse me. And we can get started. So, how do you guys like the book, the flip through? I love it. I think that Tabatha did such a jam-up job on this book. It is probably one of my favorites. She's really starting to branch out and do things other than just mandalas, which I think is super, and I think she's so talented at it. I hope that she will, in the future, continue to put images that aren't necessarily the mandalas out, because I think she does a great job. These little, the little girls that she drew in the book are so precious. There's been some people who've been commenting on her Facebook page, trying to come up with little names of what she could call these girls that she draws. I think somebody said Tabakins, and there was a few other suggestions, and they were so cute. So, I mean, maybe Tabatha will bring to us a book with adorable little people to color like that, and maybe she will be able to come up with a cute little tag phrase for those. But they're adorable. I love it. I absolutely love this new book. It's right on time. You know, the very first week of March, I think, is a wonderful time to release like an Easter book, because if you wait too late, I know with myself, some people do buy books later. With myself, I really like to have a holiday themed book in my possession well in advance of the holiday. That way I can color the different images and kind of get excited about the holiday. Once it gets kind of close, I really don't want to purchase the book, because truly I don't color in the books much when it's not that particular holiday. Very rarely do I pull the book out. So, you know, for example, there were some like Christmas books that didn't get released until like mid-December, and I skipped most of those books. There was only a couple that I purchased even in December. Most of my Christmas books were purchased in like November, because that way it gives me like a full month to enjoy the book before the holiday comes and goes. There's a lot in here though that are just great for spring that don't necessarily have Easter written on them, and I think that's awesome too. It makes the book a little more versatile. But I was very excited that she was able to get this book ready. Poor thing, she got sick while she was making the book, so she went through that, and she just kept pushing through and kept pushing through. She had a deadline that she wanted to meet for herself. She wanted the book ready by March 1st, and she missed it, but just barely. So that's awesome. I think she did a great job getting the book out, especially with all the things that she had going on in her life at the time. And it's just a really adorable book. I chose to go ahead and do one of the mandalas simply because we are doing Mandala Mania 2019. So I was able to stay in this month's theme and still showcase Tabatha's new book, which I thought was awesome. In my own time, I will be coloring like those little girls and some of the eggs and things like that. And I think there was initially 15 images that I went ahead and printed out for me that I'll be coloring and enjoying as Easter approaches. Okay, here's my cute little eggs. Or not eggs, but ducks. Chicks. Chicks. They're not ducks, they're chicks. Or are they ducks? I don't know. Thank you to everyone who's participating in Mandala Mania 2019. I have several of you have been sharing your work over on the Facebook group, and it is wonderful. Some of you have set goals for yourself on how many you're going to color this month, and I was like, wow, you know, I don't even think I can color as many as some of you guys have said you will color. I really enjoy seeing all of your work, and even if I'm not commenting all the time on the group, I'm definitely looking at everyone's image, and I think, you know, their pictures, I think they're great. I do try to comment on all the posts, but it's been crazy with those mandalas. There's been so many posted, and I think that is so awesome, and I haven't been able to keep up with all of those. So I am looking, and I think they're great. And if any of you want to join us over on Facebook, there is a link in the description down below to the Facebook group where you can share your images with me, and I can see what you're doing. You know, I get to share my work here with you guys on ColorTube. And if you have a Facebook, you can join in over there, so you can share all your work with me and also with other people from the channel. I think everyone over there at the Facebook group is subscribers here on Color with Donna, so you get to know the other subscribers and everything. It's a lot of fun over there. I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing everybody's work. Okay, pretty. Oh, and I don't know if you guys were interested, but the yellow is Y02 Canary Yellow, and the little beaks and here was YR23, which is Yellow Ochre, and whoa, excuse me. And now I'm gonna go in with B02, which is Robin Egg Blue, and do these cute little eggs. I hope all of you are doing well. For those of you who don't like mandalas or just aren't participating with Mandala Mania, what are you coloring? What are you guys working on? And even if you are participating, what mandala books do you plan to color from this month? Which ones are you enjoying the most? I've heard several of you tell me that, or I've seen several of you tell me that you never really liked mandalas, but you've seen me color mandalas and some other color tubers color mandalas, and it's kind of got you interested and intrigued. And I think mandalas are great. Now, so I do color some of just your traditional mandalas. I do some of those, but for me, I really enjoy some of the more unique mandalas, whether it be the ones that are floral, or the ones like this that have cute little whimsical type images that you can color as part of the mandala. I really like those kind the best. Even like the circle mandalas that more have a picture on the inside than just mandala lines and things. So I do like the more unique mandalas, and my advice to those of you who have been intimidated by mandalas but now you're kind of interested is just kind of ask yourself, what do you like to color? And kind of look for mandala books that are kind of within that theme. If you do enjoy floral type things, look for the like flower mandalas. There's all kinds of flower mandala books out there. If you like more of the cutesy little things, take a look at a lot of Tabatha's work. She has really cute, whimsy type mandalas. I just did a picture in a doodle, I believe it was doodle flower mandala. Those have got some really cute little images that are put together and made into mandalas. So, I mean, there's other things out there other than just what we've come to think of as the traditional mandala. And I know some people will say that some of these things that are just kind of like repeating patterns in circles do not make a mandala. I've seen that in reviews, like on Amazon and things. So, but I don't necessarily agree with that philosophy. And I actually enjoy some of these much better than, the more traditional. And sometimes, though, I will color those more traditional because, like with these, you still have to be, with the ones like this, you still have to kind of think about what you're coloring and kind of picking colors and things like that, where with the more traditional mandalas, you can just kind of throw color everywhere because they're more like kaleidoscope anyway when it comes to color range, even, with those. So you don't even necessarily have to do a palette or a theme or anything. So if I'm just wanting to throw down color, a lot of times I will do the more traditional mandalas and just kind of grab colors that I think might look okay together and just put it down. And, so if I'm coloring all about stress at the time, and that's what I'm focusing on is less stress, then a lot of times that's the kind of mandala I will grab. All right, this is RV13 Tender Pink. I do find mandalas very relaxing. I don't mind the repetitiveness. I think there's something relaxing in the repetitiveness. And, some of you may not find that to be the case for you. It always amazes me how different, personalities are. What I may like, someone else may not like at all. Myself, I don't think I would like color by number. I haven't done color by number since I was a child, so I guess, I could try, and you never know. But, that's just something that doesn't really interest me. And then, of course, I love mandalas. Some of you may not be at all interested in mandalas. And that covers, that also carries over to our supplies also, because you know, people ask all the time, what is the best, you know, what are the best markers, or what are the best gel pens, or what are the best colored pencils? Well, there are so many different brands out there, and every things can be, you know, unique, where we have our Prismas, which are wax-based and extremely soft core. You have your polychromos that are oil-based and much harder lids. And then, you, of course, you have your Artesas and your Amazon Basics or Castle Arts, you know, all of those. And in gel pens, you have the Rions, the A&Arts, the Colorits, Gel Writers, Scribble Stuff. There's so many, and they all kind of behave differently. Then that's not to even mention types, you know, like in gel pens, I prefer glitter gel pens the most. My second favorite would be metallics. I don't care for the pastels or the neons, really, and I really don't care for the basic ones either. And there may be some of you out there who absolutely love the pastels, and you know, for me, I don't. So when someone asks me what is the best gel pens, well, I'm probably going to tell them a type of glitter gel pen, because in my opinion, that is the best. So, and it just amazes me. It's more about personal preference with most things. Okay. Okie dokie. Trying to... Yeah, I think I'll keep them light. I was trying to decide if I wanted to use my darker pinks on these little eggs, because I've got some darker pink picked out for like the floral. All right, so Gary's doing really good, guys. Just to give you guys an update, he's walking on his own now, and he intends, today's Sunday for me. You guys probably won't see this until Tuesday, but he is up and he's walking and doing really well. He intends to go back to work Tuesday. I think it's too soon for that. He's still not supposed to be, they told him nothing heavier than a milk jug for the first week, and we don't hit the first week, of course, until Wednesday, and he's wanting to go back to work Tuesday. And I told him, I said, you do know that when they say the first week, nothing heavier than a milk jug, that they don't mean on day 8 that you can pick up 500 pounds like it's nothing, you know. So I think he kind of missed that a little bit. So I'm a little concerned him going back to work on full duty as a firefighter, paramedic. But I mean, that's what he wants to do. All right, apple green G14. He didn't want to take a lot of sick leave. As a matter of fact, he did not, as of now, unless something happens and he does take Tuesday off. He will not have used any of his sick leave for this surgery or procedure. He just did some shift trades. So he'll have a few 48-hour shifts coming up that he'll have to work. They're allowed to trade off shifts with someone, like, as long as they are, like, close, you know, to the same rank and capable of doing the same thing. So their jobs, like, interchangeable, where they, you know, can do each other's jobs, and they're allowed to make trades. Like, Gary is a captain. He can trade with another captain, and in some cases, a lieutenant. So if someone has, you know, something going on and they need a certain day off instead of taking personal time, or if there's no leave available, they can find someone else that has a day that they want off that, of course, it's a different day, and they can agree on a shift trade. But when you do 24 on, 48 off, that means that when that trade comes up, that you're going to be in office for 48 hours instead of 24 to pay back that trade. So he'll have at least 2 of those coming up. I'm not really sure when he's paying them back. I think there's one later this month that's going to have to get paid back. So, but that's okay. I mean, it enabled him to be able to do this and not take any of his sick leave. Sick leave's hard to come by. It takes a lot of time to build up. They only get like so many hours per pay period or what have you. And for most of us, you know, who work regular jobs, your regular job day is maybe 9 hours long, 12 probably max. And for him, a day is 24 hours. So it takes a lot of time to build up sick leave. And then when you take one day off, you lose 24 hours of your sick leave instead of how, you know, some people would only lose like 8 because they only work 8-hour days. He actually loses 24 hours. Now, granted, he doesn't work as much, but, you know, it still takes, you know, it takes a long time to build those hours back up. And with the issues and things that he has with his back and all these other things, you know, he just figured if he could make trades, it would be better to save that sick time in case something comes up and he absolutely has to be out of work. And, you know, he's going to be out for a period of time. It makes sure that he has enough sick hours on the books that it doesn't cause any problems at work. So it finally quit raining for a little bit here in Georgia, and then today it is supposed to have horrible storms coming in sometime between 1 and 2 p.m. and possible tornadoes, high winds, craziness. And it's been really warm. We've definitely been having springtime weather in the 60s and things like that. Some days it's been in the 70s. Okay, this is RV04, which is shock pink. But after this, storms roll through today, it is supposed to get extremely cold again. We're going to be back down into the 20s, and I know some of you are suffering temperatures a lot colder than that. So, you know, I understand. I feel for you guys. I really do. I've been seeing some of the horrible weather, and I think the whole country is getting bad weather right now of some sort or another. We've all gotten hit pretty good this year. But, you know, a lot of you guys have been getting lots of snow and things like that. We've gotten rain. We're having flooding issues, some road collapses. You know, we just can't, our ground cannot take much more of this crazy weather. The moisture, it's just too much. And then we'll get that today, and then it's going to get super cold for at least several days. It looks like maybe by next weekend we might have some relief from the cold in sight. So what do they say about March? In like a lion, out like a lamb, or something like that. So hopefully that's true. And this is the last hoorah for Mother Nature for this year, for this winter. We will see. But we had really mild weather in February. Generally, that's when most of our coldest weather is. But sometimes that's not the case. March can be cold. I've seen it get cold the first parts of April. It's been really cold sometimes. The South here, we had what we call a blizzard of 93 back in 1993, where we had a bunch of snow and ice, and I believe that was March 31st and into the morning of April 1st of 1993. It had been extremely warm. And even the day before the snowstorm, I believe it was like in the 70s, we were wearing shorts and things like that and making jokes about this crazy weather forecast about all these inches of snow and stuff. And sure enough, by morning, the ground was covered and it was extremely cold. I'm hoping that this is about the end of it. And it's kind of sad for a lot of the trees and things that have started to bloom. I've seen some of the perennials that have started to come up, the flowers, and unfortunately some of these are the type of flowers that only bloom once a year. And we've had such warm weather and such wet weather that they all started to bloom out, and now it's going to drop super cold, which is probably going to kill these things. And it's kind of sad because they're not going to rebloom. But weather's been a little crazy. I can already hear the wind picking up a little outside. It's about 11 a.m. right now. So they said sometime between 1 and 2 was the most likely time. You know, sometimes weather reports and things like that are a lot of guesswork, but they're generally fairly accurate. So what kind of crazy weather are you having where you live? Is it the rain? Is it snow? These are just so cute. I like the really bright colors that I chose. I wanted to have something bright and kind of pastel and springtime-ish. Excuse me. Making sure you guys are still in frame. My eyes are wanting to be blurry this morning. I'm not sure what's going on with that. My throat is itching so bad. I'm so sorry, guys. This weather has got my allergies and stuff just completely messed up. Okay, and then I've got B05, which is processed blue, that I'm going to do. I just realized that I wanted to do the butterfly wings in this, and I realized I really didn't pick out a color for the butterfly, so maybe I'll use that darker yellow ochre for the butterfly's body. We'll see how that looks. Let's take a look and see how that's going to look. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I am going to hit a stopping point for today on this video, and you know, mostly from here on out it's going to be a lot of repetitive butterflies, and then I'll do the little happy Easter in the center. At the end of the video I will include a picture of this completed, so you guys can see the full completed image, but the links to Tabatha's Sellfy listing for PDFs, as well as the listing for this beautiful book on Amazon, will be right down in the description of the video. Just click on that and you can click straight through to that. I believe our coupon code is still active for 30% off. The code is color with Donna, no capitalizations, no spaces, and that is valid in the Sellfy store, not on Amazon, so it's only good for PDFs. But take advantage of that. Let Tabatha know, you know, show her some support, let her know how much we truly appreciate all of her hard work, because I definitely do, for sure. Also, for the remainder of the month, we'll be doing the Mandala Mania 2019. I'm loving it. I'm having a lot of fun working on mandalas. And be sure to visit Coloring Chat, who is the creator of this wonderful color line, and show her some love and some support over there on her channel, as well as I believe Samantha Oswald is also participating, and any of the other color tubers who may be participating. Visit their color tubes, show them some love. And here is where I'm at so far with this. Right at the end, you will see the completed image. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for all of your support. Please give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy my videos, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We would love to have you here. That way you can ring the bell so you can see when videos get uploaded, and we'll have a great time. So, okay guys, that's it for today. Stay tuned for the finished picture. And until next time, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye guys.